Hello everybody, it's time for a quick update on where things are going. So as you can hear, my voice is still not good. I've been quite ill for a couple of weeks now, and it's about time I updated you on some of the things that have been going on. I have been updating things on Twitter and on the community tab, but I appreciate that not everyone has access to those two things, so I figured a kind of, not a weekly vlog, I don't want this to go on weekly, I want this to clear up as soon as bloody possible, but just an update as to what's going on was owed, because the support has been amazing, to be honest. You guys have really helped. You've helped me really not stress too much about the channel while I've been ill. But we'll go for a timeline of events. So from the last video I posted, I thought my voice was getting better. It turns out the cough I had was actually getting worse. So because the cough I had was getting worse, it meant that my voice just has not had the chance to heal. So on Sunday, I actually went to the doctors. I went to an out-of-hours doctor's, and he gave me a bit of a check over. Because I got a history of pneumonia and because I was quite chesty, they wanted to be careful. I went to the hospital on Monday where I was booked in. I had literally everything done to me. I had blood tests. I had an ECG done, which is weird because my heart's fine. I had all the standard tests. I also had, which was interesting, an ultrasound, which is the first time I've ever had one. Dawn found it funny because she's had loads, because we've got 3 children, so that kind of, you know, there were lots of jokes about when the baby was due. But I had an ultrasound done. They ultrasound my lungs to check if they were okay and to check if there was any like abnormalities or swelling in the actual lung itself. Everything's fine. My lungs are actually absolutely fine. And also while they were there, they checked everything else. So literally they checked my spleen, my liver, my kidneys. They checked for blood clots. They just did the works. So as I said, good news. It's nothing really serious. It is in fact what you call just a viral infection. But it's a viral infection that's infected, what's bronchitis is essentially what it is. And the bronchitis has exacerbated the laryngitis. So essentially what I've gone is I started off with just a cold, and the cold then transformed into my throat, which I then lost my voice. That would be fine. I normally get my voice back within a couple of days. It's normally not an issue. This time it's spread deeper. It's into my like bronchial, the tubes in my chest, which is where all the inflammation came from, and the horrible, horrible cough with the, let's just say it's been, I've had to have tissues with me all the time at the moment. Not too many grisly details there, but I'm also on antibiotics at the moment, so I've got a course of antibiotics to see through, primarily mostly to stop secondary infection. They said because it's viral, there's very little they can do, but because I've got a history of pneumonia, because I also have chronic fatigue syndrome or ME, I don't have much of an immune system, so it's very easy for me to develop a secondary bacterial infection due to the viral infection. So they've backed that off and said, no, you're having antibiotics. That will make sure that doesn't happen, and it gives my body the chance to clear this out. Now this is a big improvement on my voice. My voice for the last, I'd say 4 days has been non-existent. It's been gone. Literally I've had pretty much nothing. So this is a big improvement. The cough has subsided a lot. It's still there a little bit, but it's better. So I think I'm on the mend. The most annoying thing about this all is I felt kind of okay in myself. I felt a bit ill, a bit under the weather, but if I hadn't have lost my voice, I would probably just have carried through. I would have just recorded videos anyway. But because my voice is so bad, and because I have to like rest it so much and just drink constantly like fluids to keep this hydrated and keep my throat lubricated, and it's just been a nightmare. And I can't, for all good conscience, sit down and record for too long, because essentially what I'm doing is I'm not letting my voice box heal. I'm using, because you have to, I mean, I'm recording this on a slightly higher setting so you can hear me. But when I'm recording, I like to project. You have to, I use a kind of slightly kind of bigger voice than my normal voice to speak. At the moment, I'm just trying to talk as normal as possible. And I've just kind of upped the volume a little bit in kind of editing. I've edited it so you can hear a bit better. But I'm doing okay. I'm resting up as much as possible. I'm drinking plenty. It's pretty much all I could do. All I can say is thank you for the support and thank you for sticking with me. I will be back as soon as is humanly possible. But until then, thank you again, guys. And I will, of course, keep you updated. Make sure you follow me on Twitter at Mike S. Boyd. Also follow the community tab if you can. I will update those kind of semi-regularly every day, every other day, just with updates of how I'm doing. But again, thank you all for sticking around. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys again soon. Bye.